Hey guys, it's the end of the season and Juventus has already clinched their 9th Scudetto. I know it's hard to think about everything that has happened in the last year. I mean, this season is going down in history not just for what happened on the pitch, but everything else that happened in between. So I thought it'd be nice if we looked back at the most memorable moments of the season. Let's start with coaches. At the beginning of the season, one of the biggest news stories was with Conte's arrival to Inter, hoping to destroy everything that he had created at Juventus. Last September, we also interviewed Ancelotti, and he was still hopeful that Napoli would be the one to break Juventus' winning streak. Now, of course, as we all know, that didn't happen. De Laurentiis ended up putting Napoli in a retreat.
No, non sono d'accordo sulla decisione della società, però, voglio dire.
And they replaced him with Gattuso. Another huge news story was also Serie joining Juventus, who had always been a huge rival coaching Napoli. He actually ended up being the oldest ever coach to win a Scudetto. For other coaching news, Giampaolo was hired as the coach of AC Milan. Giampaolo was also fired as the coach of AC Milan, and he was replaced with Pioli, who at least got Milan playing a little bit better than how they started off the season. One of the craziest moments with coaches this year happened a couple of weeks ago, when Bologna coach Mihajlovic got into a sideline brawl with Atalanta coach Gasperini. Things got so heated that Mihajlovic threatened to cut off Gasperini's finger if he ever pointed at his players again. Enough about coaches, let's talk about players. One of the biggest news stories of the season was Balotelli finally coming home to play with Brescia. He had a very turbulent year with a lot of controversies, but it all ended up with Brescia getting relegated and Balotelli searching for a new home. Inter also made some huge signings, trying to be the one team that got rid of Juventus' winning streak. They brought on Lukaku and Alexis Sanchez for Man United, but it wasn't enough, unfortunately, to win the Scudetto or the Champions League. After the break, we'll look back at some more memorable moments from this Serie A season. Fiorentina thought that bringing Ribery in from Bayern Munich after 12 years with the team would be enough to secure a European Championship spot. Unfortunately, he got injured throughout the season, and we're only now getting to see what he can really do. As for AC Milan, they lost Piatek, but they got back Zlatan from LA Galaxy. He's been helping on the pitch, but also off the pitch, using his experience to motivate the young Milan squad. And in a story that all Serie A fans will appreciate, Buffon broke the record for most appearances in Serie A, surpassing Maldini's record of 647. And we can't forget about Lazio star striker Ciro Immobile, who's been going head-to-head with Cristiano Ronaldo to try and get the title of Serie A top goal scorer. Before the break, we were talking about the coaches and the players that have made an impact this season, but it's also important to highlight some of the teams that have left their mark. Atalanta was one of the biggest surprises of the year. Not only did they make Juventus sweat and worry about potentially taking the Scudetto, they've also had an incredible debut performance for Champions League. And speaking of surprises, Verona graduated Serie B to become a headache for some of the biggest Serie A teams. And of course, Sassuolo, who is now a top 10 team. Another huge surprise this season happened a few weeks ago when Udinese was able to stop the early celebrations from current champions Juventus with a 93rd minute goal. We obviously can't go through all of the memorable moments, so if we missed your favorite one, make sure you share it with us on Twitter using the hashtag TLN Soccer. And don't forget to connect with us on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on our website tln.ca. We'll be posting new information and the new schedules for the upcoming season. For now, enjoy the rest of the match, and I will see you guys next season.